Hey, it's Rhett from the 100-acre wood Highlands. It is a beautiful, beautiful fall morning out here. We are almost to October 1st. We're here at the very end of September, and it's that time of year where when you wake up, it can be kind of nice and chilly, but by the afternoon we might hit 80. So love this time of the year. I'm having some coffee out in my one of my vegetable gardens. Trying a bit of a fall garden out this year. I've got some cabbage and some broccoli, lettuce, carrots, and onions sprouted. But this is where I actually grew all my watermelons and pumpkins and sweet potatoes. And today I'm going to be harvesting the last little bit of the peanuts. I've already harvested most of them, but I want to show you guys kind of how it looks when we harvest those. We're going to dry some of those out and roast them. So I actually found out this year that peanuts are pretty commonly grown in Oklahoma commercially. So in Oklahoma, in our area, it's pretty easy to grow these things, and I think it's gonna be pretty fun to roast some of those, put some salt on them, and have a nice snack. So if you haven't already before, subscribe to our channel. Let's check it out. So to show you a little bit about what we got growing in the garden right now, I got Ruger in here. Ruger. We don't really have any trouble with rabbits because we have a German Shepherd mix named Bear and this guy Ruger right here, so we really don't have trouble with those kind of little critters. So we were trying some broccoli and some cauliflower, and I was able to find a few starts at Tractor Supply that I transplanted in here, and then I've planted some seeds as well. That second row over there has got 45-day cabbage. Then the lettuce is in the next row that really hasn't hardly sprouted yet. And there are some carrots that are growing right in through here. They're just itty bitty things right now. But over there is where we had our sweet potatoes, and this is the last little bit of the peanuts that still need to be harvested. So the peanut plants are pretty cool because the flower that forms on this plant will go back into the dirt and form the peanut shell. And there's a lot of grass and stuff growing up through this. It's really difficult for me to keep Bermuda grass out of my garden. But today, I'm gonna be using this little tool right here to pull up these plants, rake through the dirt, and see how many peanuts we can find. So to dig up these, like I'm already seeing some shells here on the top. This one has split open and a peanut's already fallen out. But to dig these up, I'm just gonna grab the plant by the base here, pull up what I can. That one didn't work real well, but there's one peanut shell. There we go. Look at all those. So it's best to harvest these peanuts when the ground is relatively dry, because the first step that you need to do is let these things dry out, because they can definitely mold or go bad on you. And there's a couple on here that have split open that we won't be able to save. There's some smaller ones, a few big ones that look like they might have 3 or 4 seed pods in it, but this looks pretty good. Now some people will just hang these up on a fence or back porch or something covered where they're not going to get a bunch of rain or dew on them in the morning and let them air out. What I've chosen to do is pull them all off and put them on cookie sheets and just let them air out in the kitchen in a dry place for a couple of days. You could pop them in the dehydrator. You could put them in the oven at a low temperature for a little while, but you want to get the moisture out of these things, let them dry out. So I'm going to go ahead and separate these. Pretty cool. I'm just gonna keep them in a little tub here. So there's about how much I got off the first plant that I pulled out of the ground, but there's probably some still in the dirt. So the next step is I'm gonna take this thing to rake it through and see what else I find. Hmm.
You have to go get Starbucks.
Yeah?
It's National Coffee Day.
Huh.
Go.
Hi.
Coming out here to pick some peanuts with me?
Yeah,
Okay, well, let's do it.
we're still waiting for my mom.
Oh yeah, gotta have her.
This is how they look when they're cleaner.
Okay, Lucy, so let me tell you what you do. Come here. See this plant right here? This is the peanut plant. So reach down at the base of it and grab it and pull it out of the ground. Pull the whole plant, like you're pulling a weed. Okay, is there any peanuts on it? No? Okay, pull some more out.
Nope.
Throw that out of the garden. I'll do it.
That's probably gonna be hard. Mommy, come pick some with us.
Pull them out.
Ow,
So where's the base? Here's one.
right at the bottom.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Ow!
Breaking them, babe. You can't use this.
You having trouble?
No.
Come on, dig up a peanut. Did you get one? No peanuts.
You broke
You
it.
use that. Give me that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And actually, I didn't use that to pull up the plant. I used that to dig through the dirt after I pulled the plant.
Put the camera down and help us. We're weak.
You. It broke the peanut.
Nothing. Okay, keep digging.
This was a peanut. Don't say that.
Okay. Peanuts. Told you it wasn't weeds.
I have it.
Look at that big one right there. That's a big one. All right, pull all those off and put them in that little tub, okay?
Yeah.
That's your job.
My job?
Mm-hmm. Find a peanut.
I found 3.
Good job. Show them to me.
1, 2, 3.
Great. Put them in the tub. All right, we're done picking. What do you think?
I think they're really gonna be good.
How many do you think we got?
1,000 and 150, 100, quadrillion.
That's a lot. I think we probably got like 150 or something, but
Let's start counting.
I don't know about that. So these are some ones, hang on Lizzie. These are some ones I picked a week or so ago that are already dry, and we're gonna roast those. And the rest of these we're gonna spread out on trays and let them dry out so they don't mold. And after a couple of days of air drying, then we'll be able to cook those. But look, I mean, we got some pretty big ones. It's got dirt all over it. Don't do that. That's gross. Look how big that one is. That one's huge. All right, well, you ready to go inside and we'll roast some of them?
Yeah, let's make a video of this.
Well, we
First,
are.
let's count them.
No.
Yeah.
So the peanuts have been laid out on these trays, drying for a couple of days now. There's a few that we found that are split open. Oops. Alright, we got them all rinsed off, got them put in this bowl. This is pretty close to 4 pounds. So now we're going to make our saltwater brine. So I'm going to separate this into 2 separate bowls since there's so much. So I've got 2 quarts of water, or 8 cups in this one. We'll add 8 cups to that one. And to each one of them, we'll add about a half a cup of kosher salt. So just going to put that in there, mix it up real good, and then add half the peanuts. Now we're just going to leave these to soak in the saltwater brine for 5 or 6 hours. Now the last step of roasting these peanuts is to put them in the oven at 350 for about 20 minutes. So after we brined them, we pulled them out, put them back on these trays, let them dry out, sprinkle a little bit of salt on them, then popped them in the oven. So this batch here just came out. They're all nice and crunchy now. They look good. We had a ton of fun growing and harvesting and roasting all these peanuts. I mean, I can't believe we got almost 4 pounds off of 1 seed packet. So these are definitely going to be something that we plant some more of next year. To be honest, last night when we ate some, they did not turn out as salty as I would have thought or would have liked. But eating them warm, fresh out of the oven, they were really good. So we're going to go through these in a hurry. But guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram by searching 100 Acre Wood Highlands. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.